Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Mkwaje? I'm well, and I'm your host today. My name is Faith, and I have a new guest, a very beautiful, amazing, what else? Smart lady, you know, and she's our new guest. Karibu. Guys, it's the one, my one and only. Yeah,
Hakuna chai huku.
my one and only Rakeri Wanja.
Yay! How is everybody doing? We are doing okay. Cameraman hapa kazi nikaa atanyimwa pesa. We didn't wanna. Yeah, that's okay now. We are doing good. How is everybody doing? We are okay. Mi niko sawa. I don't know about you.
I'm good.
So, hiyo kasola ni mingi mi hata nasikia inanibu.
Sorry. The weather guy. Someone's daughter is complaining.
It's too hot.
He's saying that the weather is hot.
Why would you stress somebody like that with hot weather? Or all the hot girls wameshikana. Sasa wanatuchoma. Ama? Men, can you stop calling girls hot? Now see the consequences of calling the girl hot. We are in problems now. Hey. So yeah. How is all of you doing? Sisi tuko sawa. We tunasukuma na life. Yay! So I think we have a brand new topic today. What's the topic? You don't know. You forgot. Hey.
I didn't forget.
Forgot 10, 11.
It came up like randomly. So it was about Jesus Christ.
It was about people should date people within their social status. Social and financial economical status.
It was like a question.
Yeah.
Should people date
and marry
people based or according to their social status? Should they? What do you think?
Now,
viewer? What do you think?
Tujibu hapo kwa comment.
Do you think people should marry, the rich should marry the rich, the middle class should marry the middle class, and the wealthy should marry the wealthy?
Yeah, and with this we are talking about in terms of some people have grown up in really wealthy places and others have grown up in really not very wealthy places, like just the middle class. Others have been in very poor places. It's like you can't compare Kibera to Muthaiga, to Runda, to Karen. Yeah, and it's important because the experience you get over there somehow shapes the kind of person you are, the kind of person you become. So so why did we bring up this question or issue? The reason, we were just talking by the way, and we decided, somebody said that statement, then we decided, we are going to talk about that today. And
I think I was the someone. I don't know what I was saying. Ama we were watching something.
No, we were talking about how if you are from a very poor family, like properly poor family, and you date somebody from these well-off families, many times you feel like you're out of place. Many times, especially if you land people who are not very nice and kind, they'll think that your family is a burden, Yeah. You know, because you're from a really poor background, you might find that you want to help your family, okay? You want to be able to give your family a better life, but that, so you find the things you keep doing are not, they look like you're being selfish. Like, for example, sending money to your family members. Another one, when they want to throw away old things and clothes, you're like, give me this, somebody I know I can give to.
I think normally actually, let's first talk about that first point, sending money to your people back in the village, your sisters, your aunties, your mother. Normally, it's something I didn't know happens since we are coming. Seriously, I thought huku umeona.
Yeah, continue with your
creativity. So, now you've spoiled. So sorry. I was saying, mostly it's something I didn't know. Like when you come from a space where your parents are looking up to you, you know, you are going to the town to, you know, to take care of your family.
In fact, yeah, you know? That is it. The people who come from shags, and they understand that we left shags to make shags better.
To make shags better. You come and then you find, and that's the setup you had growing up.
Yeah.
So you come and find that, wait, there are people who, you know, their mothers give them money. You know, they take care of everything. The mom takes care of everything. And it doesn't matter how old they are. You know, they could be old, but you hear that, you know, there's an old generational, you know, it's the generational wealth. Unasikia watu wanasema, by the shosh yangu, hey, my shosh is wealthy, you know. And there's now the dad, you're like, you know, my dad, you know, doesn't really like my shosh. If my dad wants something, my shosh comes through for my dad. I'm like, which shosh dad? You know, at that point I sikuwa nimeanza kuelewa, you know, the old terms of, you know, shosh is wealthy. Kwetu shosh tunaenda tunampelekea maziwa kaya, you know, na anakupigia, not even shosh, unapigiwa and you're like, hey, do you even have, you know, I need milk, I need something. So there's that. And when you go to that family, they don't understand how.
Especially if you get with somebody from a middle class.
Yes.
Where they expect you to be working and sustaining yourself. You see, there's these really wealthy people who will come and see your problem and be like, okay, let me help you with your problem. Which is what I think happened to Akode. Yeah? Akode met that very rich guy who changed her life. Yeah, she always talks about it. The father of the smallest boy. He built her house, he built the parents a home, We are not talking about those ones because you see those ones are understanding, eh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But at the same time, somehow you feel like a burden because you'll always need something from them.
Yeah.
You just it's like it feels like you've moved there with your problems from your family. Because every time they go, especially if you don't have money, if you're not working, you don't have an income, okay? And you now are with somebody who, you know, maybe we can't say they are too wealthy, but they are of course better off than Queen. Mm. So every time you're sending your mom money,
they don't get it.
They don't.
Why?
They don't get it at all. It's not just your mom. Anytime you're trying to help anybody at home, because black tax, it has to be your mom, it has to be your maybe nieces, nephews, they need school fees. Your sister's G does vibarua and all that, and they don't understand, by the way. So they're like, oh, your money, every time I give you something, you're just sending them in shags. When will you ever grow? Now, you have to think about yourself. You can't always be taking care of other people. I'm like, yo, taking care of other people, those other people is the main reason I'm here. They sacrificed so much so that I can study. Okay? Yep. They sacrificed so much so that I can go to school, so that I can help them. Yeah? That is how things are. You come to Kanairo to make Ushago better. Alafu unakuja unapatana na Kanairo boys, vijana wa Kilimani, sijui wapi, Westi, Roysambu, wapi. You know, it's not, they can afford you, yeah, but they don't want now extra people jumping in. Because now they can't manage to afford them. Their parents are sustaining themselves. Okay? Their sister, siblings and all that are well off. In fact, you might find many of them have even proper homes. They are well settled. They have cars. You know, they have nice homes. They are married. Things like that. They are not struggling for basic things like food, gas and all that. But you, when you compare yourself, your sister is somewhere in Shags, married to some guy who doesn't even, you know, understand it. Maybe they hata kusoma, hata kupitisha class 8. Yeah, so they have little skills or no skills at all. And because of that, you find you might have to chip in to help them. Yeah. Many times by there, that is what happens. Mtu yote amegrow Shag. Anyone that has grown up in Shags, they can understand us. I know you feel us. You know that we came to hustle in Nairobi so that we can change some situations in our Shags. And that is it. But then you come to Nairobi, you meet some people who do not have goals like that. Their goals is just to build a house. They already are comfortable, and maybe even the parents are taking care of them. So all they are thinking about is not even the parent. In fact, when you start saying things like, you know, I want to build a house for my mom or my dad or my parents, they are like, me, my parents have a house, so my parents have a house, so I don't know. What do you mean? Why can't they build themselves a house? Yeah, why do they have to stress you to go build a house? And you're like, where? Your parents have a house, okay. And it's not a small house. It's a proper house. Yeah?
What do you mean a proper house?
Like a mansion hivi.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not like a small matofali house. No. Their parents' house is a proper good house. Yeah. Their parents most probably are driving on the road. So their parents most probably have businesses. They have property within Nairobi or its environs or wherever. Like they are comfortable. They are not that begging level. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So why do you think the rich should date themselves, each other?
They have the same problems. They balance when it comes to issues.
Yeah.
And it's one thing I think I've noticed with time. You find that children that were raised by well-off parents, they have the same issues, same traumas. Their parents were very busy out there making money, but they are having a good life, but they live that life, but it's not theirs. But again, they were able to experience and get exposed to that good life, and they have the same problems. You see?
But
so if you were raised in Ushago, when you come in this family, you're like trying to level up to be here. You know, you don't want to settle. Your dream is to be the mom, to be the rich mom, to be the wealthy mom, to be the supportive mom, the financially okay mom. This child is like, but mom does everything. So they don't have the desire to even, I don't know what happens to them. They don't have that desire to want to be better or to want to be like their parents. They just grew up knowing that mom always provides. You're coming from a space where you have to find a way to provide. You see, so the goals and the what?
Hakuna kitu. You're ready to take off, Kipchoge.
Yo.
It's the flowers. Why are you scaring me? It's the flowers and the upepo. Hey, Wewe wacha
But
bwana.
something is moving.
It's the flower.
Guys, something is moving back there.
There's no snake.
Hey, me, you'll find me there. Anyway, all I'm saying is, okay, yeah, I'm saying, you know, you don't have the same goals when you find that. Yeah.
Wow. And also, I think so you said this was a good spot.
But something is moving back there.
It's the flower. It's hitting, like it's being nini by the people. It's
No.
so it's doing like this.
Anyway, guys, we're here. If something moves, I'm just letting you guys
At
know.
least it's on camera.
If
So we are gonna see.
please look, keep
I
watching
am.
because I can't see my back.
You see, even a green snake is not poisonous.
Yo,
It's not.
you don't remember how I caused a commotion and you ran away in Ushago?
Green snakes are not poisonous.
And you actually didn't see it and you were out there asking, where are we running?
If I find people running, you think I'm going to sit there and watch them? I will run. Sunaskia, it's the flowers.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, first of all, how you are raised is different. We are not saying at completely you cannot blend or be compatible.
You can.
You can, because I believe those things sometimes are personal. Depending on how you see life, you can easily get, you know, to bond with anybody. But at the same time, your exposure is not the same.
Yeah.
Like for example, if you went to Kanyuambora Primary School, yeah, boarding and
You
day.
remind people of the ghetto.
Woo! Alafu, you come to Kanairo and you meet somebody that went to St. Andrew's today. Guys, do you know St. Andrew's? It is the most expensive school in Kenya. School fees is millions per week. Per term. Per term. One term, millions of shillings. Kids have buffet over there, which they don't eat because we don't like it.
They're dropped by choppers.
They are dropped to school with choppers. Yeah, my friend. Like
Guys, do you feel like you came kusindikisha watu waishi? You know, are we?
I'm telling you, if you go to that school, you will want to study there for so long, for as long as they can keep you there. It's not like us that were feeling like we were in prison. Yeah, me, honestly, the entire time I was in school, I felt like I was in prison. Yeah. Naona uko macho sana. Okay, sawa. Look out for a green snake then. So, hata kakikuja kataka hapa, we start shooting.
Okay.
The green snakes are very curious, by the way. Kanaweza kuja kakiuliza, what is happening here? Who is invading my home?
Yo, it's not funny.
They usually
Don't
pop
go
their
there.
heads like this.
Hey, wait, stop.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Yeah, so, and I was asking you that question. Yeah? Can you imagine someone that went to St. Andrew's Turi? You know what St. Andrew's Turi means? Somebody that went to Brookhouse Group of Schools. Yeah? Somebody that went to, there's that school over there along Karen Road. What is it called?
Hillcrest.
It's same level.
Banda School.
Hillcrest, Banda School. Do you remember another one?
There are many.
Makini is a bit not that level, but inajaribu.
At least we mentioned
Wakina Rusinga.
Yeah, we mentioned the ones we know.
Yeah, but I was looking for the ones that are up there. But anyway, those are the ones we remember. Now, I'm telling you, the experiences over there are not the same.
Yeah.
First of all, when you hang out with these people, you see they are not they are not driven by poverty. They are not driven by
tell us, how are
need.
you driven by poverty? How are you driven by poverty?
First, you look hungry. When food comes, you wanna struggle and almost, you don't want to miss out. Have you ever seen weddings? Weddings is the average people. Yeah, people are almost killing each other kwa chakula.
Hapo, you're overdressing. You're overdoing your makeup. Kila mtu ako na makeup
Kwanza kai bwadhani. They have that makeup. zile eyelashes zinafanya
eyelash huku sijui zina
hata zinaweza zima hata.
You have the dirisha kwa
Lipstick.
You have the lipstick.
Like,
you have a beautiful
the
handbag.
face is
new.
caked.
And everything looks new. New handbag. Very done, overdone face.
They look
beat.
ridiculous.
And then you have, nguo. Hiyo ni mshono mpya. Yenye iko Instagram. New dress. And then
umeendea pale let me not touch those.
And then your nails are done, the shoe is done, and you're all over. You don't sit down actually. You have to keep moving from that corner to this corner because is a red carpet thing. I'm here. See me.
You see, but then now the wealthy are there because they really love and care for that person who is getting married, and they have really these sweet, nice messages to tell. You feel like they are there for a purpose, okay? They are there because they are supporting their own or one of their loved ones. As we are usually going there for fashion show.
As fashion
and food
show
and eating.
Taking pictures.
Do you know these wealthy people don't even eat?
And taking
You
pictures.
might find
Why are you
the food has
forgetting
been
the
left.
pictures? Why are you forgetting the pictures? We have to take the pictures.
Ya kusumbua pale TikTok.
You guys have to know. I cannot buy a new outfit, do my nails, do my lashes, my face bit. Do you know how much that is? My hair, hata hiyo wig unaweza kuliomba. Your wig, human hair, you're like, nisaidie na ile human hair. And then not take pictures. Kwanza na simu yenye si yako. And you have to keep disturbing the person that took pictures. I need to make pictures. I need to post.
Junior alikuwa na iPhone peke yake hapo.
And you need good photos. Techno is not gonna do you justice.
Kuchachisha. Pale kwa mtandao.
Techno itaban.
Let me ask you, have you ever seen a properly rich, like a properly wealthy person? A properly wealthy person's children being all over online? Tell me one. I don't know why people say Sonko is wealthy. Fine, I think Sonko is rich. Even if he has all those cars, all those houses, everything that he shows, I still think he's rich. The properly wealthy people are quiet. They don't even take photos. They don't even talk like that. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I will take the photos and post for you guys because nowadays,
when you keep
the platform
taking a lot of photos
out there
around those people,
how will the mzungu in the US who is supposed to be my husband know I exist? And I'm in Kenya. No, I'm just saying.
Continue behaving like that. Says you'll just attract people like you.
No, I'm just saying. No. Really, if you're doing it not for posting is. You can post for a good thing, as long as you don't overdo. Just it's the technology. Just be out there, I also don't think ignorance is good. Like post. You never know.
Not posting is ignorance.
No, I'm just saying if you wanna explore, post. Why not? It's not limited to anyone. If you want to, just post. If you don't want to, that's fine. I feel like I'm not gonna stay here and not post because I want to act like a rich person, At the moment, no, I will post if I have to. Really.
No rich person is killing you with photos online. That is the truth of the matter.
Yeah, but because they are busy out there making money.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, if there's also content creation nowadays. So if you're creating
people
content,
are not creating content.
Yeah.
That's so ghetto.
It's so ghetto.
By the way, content is for us.
I remind you of the ghetto.
Yeah, so I know you're remembering that Karich kid that said you remind me of the ghetto.
I'm reminding you of the ghetto. Anyway, so what did I want to say?
You forgot.
I don't know what's happening today with my memory. Manzainani let down.
Yeah, so there's that. And there's also the fact that they don't do things for show. That is what we are trying to say.
Yeah.
They don't do things for show. They really, really, really have a reason for doing something. They don't just wake up, take photos, that's you wachachishe wapi. Na. like life is too short to keep doing things like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was also gonna talk about exposure. Okay, those people are really exposed. Somebody can just travel to New York, Europe for fun, to even shop. Like
You've not had people that travel to a different country for lunch, for dinner.
I know.
They just went there for dinner and
Yeah.
they'll just book a jet, go, come back
Yes.
the following day, like they were never anywhere.
You see
Actually,
now,
you'll not know where they were.
as people are so ambitious that, as poor people are so ambitious that we want that person.
That is so
We are so ambitious. We want that one, the one that is eating dinner, like for example, somewhere in South Africa and coming back to sleep in Kenya. Yeah.
You want them to do what?
See, we want now to end up with them.
How?
See, if you're a lady, you want to marry them. If there's a guy over there that is your age, you want to marry them. And if you're a guy, you also wouldn't mind to be hooked up with or connected with somebody from that background. And I understand, because they help you see the world from their perspective. You have so much to learn. The minute you meet such people, unanyamazanga. Unapatanga, my God, nilikuwa na overdo. Oh my God.
You actually
Why was I so mshamba?
You actually disappear. You wonder, uko zile za, what was I doing? Yo,
All of a sudden.
Because at this point, if you start dating someone that is up there and you're here, of course you have to step up to be there. And when they go to big places, these, meetings and, these closing deals, they're not taking photos. Actually, they don't want you to sneak, to just show, they don't want
Let me
to be
explain
known
to
where
you.
they are.
It's not even being known where you are. It's ratchet.
Yeah, you're there
It's
taking photos,
the ghetto.
and videos, and posting.
Okay?
Yo, baby.
You're working in 5-star hotel
with a camera.
with a camera.
Yeah,
Yeah? It's the ghetto.
it's the ghetto.
You can take your own photos, but not ile ati excessive.
It's the
Yeah?
ghetto.
You take them when you need to take them. Okay? So about exposure, those are the things we are talking about. The other things you can learn, actually, they can teach you. If you find a really a nice person that doesn't judge where you come from, they can teach you. Okay? They can teach you how to, be sophisticated, fine dining and all that. Mimi kwanza, I remember nikiulizwa what wine I take.
What did you say?
Any.
Oh no. Serious?
Let me tell you.
You said any.
Yeah. I said any.
You didn't know any wine?
Yeah, they get frustrated. Like, what do you mean any? You have to
And
be
at that
specific.
point, you're so innocent.
Red,
You're
white,
like,
dry,
you guess.
Yeah.
Let me embarrass myself.
You can't say for cousins over there.
I want to embarrass myself today.
For cousins is like the kidogo.
Let me embarrass myself. This is a story you don't know.
Yeah.
So once upon a time,
Tana mono.
this is embarrassment. Total embarrassment. So once upon a time,
Yeah.
I was invited for a date, and by a white guy. Me, I'm just I take an Uber, of course, I take an Uber, and we had an agreement of where we're meeting. We meet, and we were to do coffee. Yeah, coffee. So I'm there looking amazing. I don't know if I overdid or what, but I think I was looking good. I think I was looking
By the way,
good.
the first sign of ushamba is overdoing.
But I was in heels. No, I was looking good. It was
Sisemi
simple.
wewe hiyo si.
No, I'm just telling you. I was looking good. It was simple. I think it was heels, jeans, and I think a nice cut top. And hair done, simple makeup. I was good. But now the problem came when we started. The waiter came. I'm not gonna say where we were at, but it was a nice hotel, a 5-star hotel. And there, the waiter is like, "Hi." So he ordered vitu sijui, and So guys, nikaletewa kakitu
Don't-
kanatoshana hivi. And at that point that thing was bitter. Nikakali
When you
it's
take that,
concentrated.
you can't sleep.
It's very concentrated
Yeah.
because actually nobody takes that. Hiyo
It's for
inakujanga nobody, I think unaletewa milk and then you have to pour it kwa
No,
maziwa.
no. You actually take it like
Wewe
that.
sikia sasa.
See, I'm telling you.
Yeah, sasa si I'm also telling you.
Bako, you don't skiza nikuambie kitu.
I'm also telling you what happened. Let me finish the story.
Okay, sawa bye.
Now nimeletewa that kasmoka thing, no sugar, nothing, and the guy stares at me. He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Are you sure that's what you wanted? Are you sure you're gonna take it?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I sip it and I'm like, "Damn. How am I gonna drink this kasmoka thing?" You know, it's very concentrated, very concentrated.
Mpaka iko kali.
Yeah, it's very concentrated, and I don't know. I think it's if you have an addiction or normally if you want to stay awake, that's what
It's
you take.
for really you get
And
yeah.
At that
Stay
point,
awake and-
I'm there struggling with my single coffee, whatever. I'm struggling, guys, and I have to finish it. I don't know how because it's the first time. And guys, I struggled. And I was embarrassed. But the food came, I ate, we had a good
What
time.
did you ask for food?
Fries and chicken. Yeah, fries. No, it was fries and it was not chicken. Fries and fish fingers. Were fish fingers.
Ukaona usitiche
Were they
chicken.
fish fingers ama ni chicken wings? One of those. Either chicken wings or fish fingers. And it was a good day. But I was embarrassed after I went home. I didn't want to talk about that time. That was it. But the whole coffee coming, a small one, I wasn't ready for that. Yeah.
Let me tell you
And
one
I
thing.
struggled.
One thing I've learned about these people, these wealthy people, of course they can tell a ghetto person when they see one.
Yeah,
They
that's
even
why he
smell
was
them.
like, "Are you okay?" You know, because when he asked that, I was like, "Damn, you see me, you."
They can
feel
see
me.
the ghetto
They're like, "Are
in you.
okay?
Then
Are you
there's these
fine?"
people from middle class who want to pretend like they are that level.
Yeah.
And those ones are the ones that will bully you, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah. Those are the ones that will bully you. Those the ones that are in wealth and all that, many times they have their own thing going.
Yeah.
So, I believe the best thing to do is to tell them you don't know. Let me tell you, if I met, it doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
The first thing I'll tell them is, let me tell you, me, I don't go to 5-star hotels and I'm going to embarrass you very badly.
I think it
you
would
better
some-
teach me
Yeah.
or you get embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to die of pressure.
Because I think at that point I should have just told
Yeah.
this person like, "Yo,
And that is now what
You
we
know-
were talking about, mentality ya ghetto.
Kagero."
Na ya hapa.
Because if someone mwenye ako hapa angeuliza like, "Yo, this is not what I was expecting," you know, wewe umeletewa, you didn't even know what you were expecting and you're there suffering, struggling. Why are you suffering?
I
Take it
understand.
back, get what you want.
We've all been there.
I don't
I also
know why
went on
people
a
used
date
to do
with a
that.
mzungu also, like that. And you know now I was so mshamba, my God. And mzungus have a thing of saying hello to me. I think it's because I'm so thin. So, you know, they like thin people. So I went to a 5-star hotel with this mzungu. Of course, me, I did not embarrass. I don't remember embarrassing. I asked for things I could handle. When I see that hotel vile wanakula, kwanza if they start eating with chopsticks, I know hapa nimeshiba. And I'm not eating anything.
You're
here.
gonna
I'm gonna take something to sip, and it's gonna be alcohol, most probably wine. I'm just gonna say, hey, I just ate. Saa hiyo kaja kamenitwanga. I just ate. I think I'm just gonna have a drink, a cold drink. Can we just sit somewhere where we can have a cold drink? So sit somewhere where we can have a cold drink. Is that I want us to isolate ourselves from those other people. Just like I don't want some ambition says. Yeah.
So at this point you.
But then I didn't have nothing to tell this person.
Oh. Oh, that's the person you were telling that he was
Yeah.
asking you everything. You're like, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I
Yes.
don't know.
What did you say you didn't know, by the way?
Everything. I didn't know anything. First, I was really stressed. This English is too much. Too
It
much.
used to pass you.
It was going like this. And
like, how
me
you
that
do?
got an A in high school, I'm not getting the
No.
English now.
Writing it is not
It's
the same
different.
as listening
Speaking.
or even talking. Your teacher in high
fact-
school was slow. And you used even to repeat the notes.
English-
At this point,
Our English has improved the way
at this point,
after coming.
wait, at this point, the Mzungu is like, good morning. Nana, they mumble a lot. And at that point, you're like, what did you say? So I think for you, you're in that space where you don't want to ask.
Yeah.
You don't want to ask him to repeat.
I was so scared. I remember I was really, really scared. And, I didn't want to tell him I am scared. But he was so serious. He was looking for a serious girlfriend. And he really wanted to know me. So he was there telling me, please tell me more about yourself.
What did you say?
What do you want to know? Yes.
And then he
He was like, just
anything.
Yeah. Like where have you grown up? What do you do? Things like that. I grew up in Embu. I am in campus. I am doing this and this. Yeah.
That's it.
I
What
was
do you
answering
like
very quickly.
doing?
What are your hobbies?
I don't know. You said you didn't know.
I didn't even answer that, I believe. I didn't have no hobbies. Those days I didn't even understand who the hell I was. So when you ask me, tell me more about yourself, I'm also wondering, who am I? Who am I? By the way, that is when you realize, holy hell, I don't even know myself. Who is this? Who are you?
So how? And then after that, how was the conversation after?
It just
You
stayed
don't have all
quiet.
this?
Like,
So
yeah,
he
he would
tried
ask me,
talking?
he would talk about himself, but ikifika mimi, I was really praying. He doesn't ask me anything. Like, he just keeps talking. Yeah? And he would ask me something, I would answer with one word. Then he got to a point, he asked me, is this how you talk?
Are you being rude?
Yeah,
know?
he actually thought I
Are
was
you being
rude.
rude?
Yeah, like, is this how you talk? Honestly, no offense, but I find this so boring.
And so rude.
Yeah. So, I don't know, maybe we should go home.
And that's how.
So, detilisha
and that's how you lost them.
Yeah, that's how I lost. Maybe I could be somewhere in New York
Maybe you
City.
could be somewhere. Tungekuwa Nairobi.
But kama si chako, si chako. Hiyo nayo nika life kamenifunza hivyo. If it's not yours,
That
it's
statement
not yours.
sometimes lies. Let me tell you. Sometimes it comes and you don't even know it's yours, but it's yours.
Then he should have been patient with me if he was mine. Because he should have understood I'm right from the village. Because I've told him these things.
Anyways.
How does he expect me to be exposed?
Hukuwa na nyota ya kwenda.
Upungufu wa nyota. Why? Anyway.
The star was not shining that time. Anyway.
Yeah,
At least you
anyway.
learned slowly.
Yeah, I did.
Now you're a good person.
Have you ever hung out with those wealthy people and listened to their conversations?
You float all the time. Because
Even if they're not wazungus.
you do not connect nothing.
Hey, my friend, I don't know, they are talking about sijui shopping, sijui na Miri, sijui ni Amiri, sijui Gucci, sijui they don't like
Another
sijui wapi.
point when they are telling you something, they're like, are you listening? Yeah, why don't you, I found myself in a situation where you find them talking and at that point they're like, why are you so quiet? I'm like, you guys.
Especially kama umepiga luku and you look like them.
Yeah, you look like them and they're like, why are you so quiet?
They are wondering, why are you not engaging?
Why are you not engaging? Anti-social behavior. They'll start like that. Anti-social. They'll come even and pick your phone because at that point you're trying to keep yourself busy with your sister in Ushago, updating her how you are, at least you just want to keep, be, somewhere, focus on something.
Yeah.
And they're like, just you don't have to use your phone, we're not using phones.
It's
we can
rude.
connect. It's rude to use your phone. Actually, they tell you it's rude to use your phone while we're having a conversation. If you're not interested, you can just leave or just engage. And at that point you're like, okay, I choose to engage. Okay, now they start. Oh, sijui anganani traveled where. Oh,
Like
sijui
they don't
Disney.
value
Oh, sijui what.
physical
Oh, sijui
possessions.
what.
Yeah.
Like,
To them, physical possessions is convenience.
yeah, they value connection.
They value connections.
Connection.
They don't value your iPhone. Someone, like, they can leave their iPhones
Yeah.
and expensive things
Yeah.
and a bag full of dollars
Yes.
anywhere,
Yes.
and no one will touch it.
Yeah.
Try that somewhere, nitakushow.
Yeah, so there's
And you know,
that.
now they value security. If they would like to feel safe and all
Yeah.
that, the minute somebody now starts introducing something that is gonna feel like a threat, is the ghetto.
They're out.
Yeah.
You know, they wanna make sure they connect and have fun without worry.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to worry nani ana snatch my handbag, my money, or my. Actually, if they notice that they come to your space and their things get lost, they will never show up again. They're gone because they're like, that place is not safe. I can't
Yeah.
trust you. I can't
not
trust
safe.
your home. Can't trust your space. Damn.
Yeah, alafu unaenda hapo unaanza kumpeleka kwenu kanywa bora.
Huko kazini yako yule mwenda wazimu anangoja aone kasimu kakiachwa kidogo. Dollars.
Also the way they look at somebody when you go to Shags, now you're with a mgeni there and they're looking at them as if they've never seen them. Yeah, it usually feels like they are coming to your place to do charity.
Like they've won a jackpot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel like a charity beneficiary.
Yeah.
And you feel like you're not matching up. Because when they talk about their family members, their sisters, the events they want to go, it's all different.
Yeah.
It's too different to even match up with where you come from.
And I think many people have experienced, it's a thing that goes around, that you find that either maybe kuna msichana hapa ashaikuwa affected na you find that you're dating someone but then they're like, you know, you can't marry in such a family. You can't, you know, or maybe you even get introduced but the parents just watch you and they're like, no.
By the way,
No.
literally, many times it's the parents that have issues.
Yeah, it's the parents.
Yeah. Because the parents are like, wow, a whole burden.
We have worked
A
all
whole
this. We
burden.
have worked this hard for you to take 10 steps back. You know, that's how they look it.
Yeah.
We worked so hard, Jeremy. We worked so hard, Kevin. We worked so hard, you know,
My
to
son.
take you out of poverty. And that's why you're going back because of this thing called love. It's not real. Hey.
Imagine their family. We have to take care of them
Yeah.
now. Look at the mother. She doesn't even have insurance.
She's so old.
They don't
you
even
know?
have insurance. You know, they have to love you as their family. We are not saying it's everybody, because there's those that are nice.
Yeah.
But it's very hard to get an African local person,
Yeah.
local family that is accepting you.
Yeah.
Say a mzungu, honestly. Say a mzungu or somebody from out there. But a local, even if they are so wealthy, even if they are so wealthy, like they are Ruto himself, and now you're going to get married there. Whew.
I think even Ruto himself kuna mtu hawezi kubali awe Kalin. For real. Matatu guy, go try your luck. I'm
The reason
telling
why
you it's not gonna happen.
I think Ruto can is because Ruto is a hustler. He's come from very far.
No, I'm saying
But at the same
yule
time-
amesota kabisa mwenye hata auzi hizo kuku zenye alikuwa anauza yeye.
The reason
He
why
would
I
not.
think Ruto atakubali is because Ruto akona hiyo thing about kuosha mtu. And he can take him and clean him.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Shingo
And give him
upande.
money because he
You
has
know,
come from down
the
there.
reason as to why he will take him is because Ruto loves that, you know, anapenda watoto wake. He wants the daughter to be happy. You know, that's the reason.
Yeah, and that's
Si
why I'm
ati
telling
juu
you,
anataka.
he will come and buy them land in Karen
Yeah.
and build them a house.
Yeah, now
he will
that
clean
works.
that man. I'm
Until
telling you.
ataoshwa mwosho
He will,
mmoja.
ataoshwa, because Ruto has come from down there, is a hustler. I don't think he can reject a poor guy marrying Kalin. Only that guy atakuwa ameangukia jackpot lotto. Because now his life is gonna turn around. And most probably is gonna get a good job where he'll be able now to sustain the daughter and huko kwenye ametoka na huko hivyo kwa mashida. that is possible.
Yeah.
But now at finding two to random, and the reason I'm saying that is because Ruto is a president. He can afford it. Okay,
Yeah.
he can basically just.
But that guy is gonna have a hard time bonding with the kids.
I
the
know.
brothers though. Huh?
I don't think it's gonna be very hard because you see, those people are kienyeji. I'm not saying Ruto is ati ni washamba. They are kienyeji.
They fit
They are people.
everywhere.
Yeah,
they are
people
relate with,
who
I
have
think.
an experience ya ushago.
Yeah.
So hata ukichill na yeye unasikianga it's not the same as Uhuru.
Uhuru was a
Uhuru
cool
is a
kid.
cool
Yo.
kid. Yo.
Yo.
Ati he said mkate was 200 shillings. Aliulizwa na Churchill, how much do you think bread is? He said 200 shillings. He asked, kwani bread sio 200? Yo. Because his family is a whole
How is
organization.
he supposed to know?
It's an organization
How do you
that
expect
is
me to
never
know?
bought bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always have, you know, people taking care of them, and that is the life he grew up in. He was a president's son, so he doesn't know umaskini mashida.
Yeah.
Ruto knows. Okay. Now you'll find yourself go try find out if Gina Kenyatta got married to a poor guy. Did she? She did not.
No.
She got married, I think, I heard rumors, to the son of the owner of Karen Country Club. And you know Karen Country Club, eh? Yes. It's such a vast place in Karen. And that is just one property. So if you are gonna go look for that person and, you know, try find out who they are, to be able to afford Gena Kenyatta, my friend.
Yeah.
Utachaga. There's a son of Uhuru that got married also.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't. Sinaskia is from that lady. The lady he married is from Moi family. It's marrying money. Get?
I like how you're like, do you understand?
You get it?
Money.
Yeah, it's money.
I can't marry money with ordinary father's money.
What do you mean?
See, my dad was wealthy. My imaginary father. See, he was wealthy.
And
See, I should marry him.
where is the wealth? Where is it? You see, you people think having money and wealth is just. You people don't realize that it's a different experience.
It's a whole dynasty.
It's a different experience. You do not. I don't know what to tell you. You're not struggling. If you have insurance cover, you go to Aga Khan, to Nairobi Hospital, to Karen Hospital, okay? You're not going there for show. You're going there because you really need.
You
the
genuinely
doctor.
need to see
And by the
them.
way, if you're there and you see those people coming to hospital, it's never about them showing off or anything. They are really
Are you
concerned.
showing up in the hospital?
Some people show off ati wako Aga Khan. Wewe hujui watu wewe. Hujawaona hapa nje waki. Nilipata mtoto Aga Khan. Ndaciareire Aga Khan. Aciareirwo Karen Hospital. Oyo ti wa mathina. Na kwani unaongea Kikuyu basi? Na kwani unatushow hata? And I'm telling you, when they're telling you they are from the hospital, they don't say nimetoka Aga Khan. You see us huku kwa Gero. Tuko like nimetoka Aga Khan, by the way, nikwambia Aga Khan iko poa. Them they're like, I'm from seeing the doctor. Maybe unless
Actually, they don't. Unless
umuulize
they only say,
where.
I had an appointment.
Yeah.
I have an appointment tomorrow with the doctor.
And
they will never
tell you where.
I have an appointment tomorrow with the doctor of Aga Khan Hospital.
They
No.
won't tell you where
Yeah.
at all. And even if, you know, they are telling you a story about you how they were driving or going to the hospital, they will not tell you, you know, I was driving my V8, my...
Even if
God.
I was driving my V8 and, you know,
They will
there's
not
this-
even...
They'll not say that.
They'll be like, you know, I am so annoyed. There's this person on the road that really disturbed me. I don't know what. That's why I don't like to drive.
Yeah.
I wish I am so unhappy that I couldn't get a driver today.
At that
because
point,
they
you're
have
like,
a family driver.
you can't even ask what they're driving unless you meet them. That's when you know.
And by the
what they're
way,
driving.
they don't refer to their drivers as drivers. They call them by names.
Yeah.
Okay? They'll tell you, let's assume the guy was called Vincent, their driver. So they'll tell you, today Vincent was not available, and I had to drive myself. And I'm gonna...
my driver, my bodyguard.
And that's why I'm telling
no.
you, people like Songo are not rich, are not wealthy.
My bodyguard,
Songo is rich because you'll find Songo's children talking like that.
I think so.
Okay?
I think Songo is impulsive. Like he
No, Songo is mshamba.
He's a spender.
I'm sorry to say, me, I don't have money like
Anapenda
Songo,
kuspend
but Songo
sana.
is mshamba. You see, in a crowd of watu hawapendi attention and all that, Songo will not be welcome. He's too all over the place. Ushaimwona akivaa green, yellow, black, blue? Ati jui ni Gucci.
Meanwhile, Songo ukiona hii video, hebu nirushie kitu. Todowe.
Yeah, kama kuja tu nini na ukikuja hapa nitakwambia the same thing.
We todowe.
Yeah, because you see, people who want to show off are the ones with wenye hawana mingi.
Yeah.
Aiko at all. But
hey,
but you see,
I'm wealthy. You know me, I don't show off.
Some of you don't show off to Aiko.
Me, I don't show off. Me, actually, you will not. Me, even if I use a cab, you will not know. Even if I travel,
let me tell you of a story
I
know of.
I didn't know I was wealthy.
Of someone, of somebody, these wealthy people that live in Karen.
Yeah.
Do you know they don't feel safe in an Uber?
Yeah.
So there was this time the kid had to be dropped, I think somewhere in some hospital or something, and they had to use an Uber because I don't know, there was no driver or I don't know what was going on. They just couldn't get somebody to take that kid where they... Do you know they had to put a tracker, like they had the GPRS. She had to follow that boy up to where she was going. The boy was going. Like anaangalia hivi anaenda wapi. Like she couldn't leave the phone until ajua amefika. Na after amefika na mkono. Umefika. Kwa sasa alikuwa anafuata ndio ajue in case of anything send help. Yeah? Wewe unaingia tu Bolt. Hata ujali unapigwa huko. Girls are being raped in Bolt. Wewe unaingia tu saa 7 usiku. Bolt sasa. Na hata kuna mtu anajali uko wapi.
Hey, but unajua ninalingana ni Bolt gani unachukua. You know Bolt for if you are broke. There is the cheap one.
Yeah.
But the higher you go, the more better quality is. So if you're getting a Bolt, there is Bolt what? X.
Also, something else.
I think that's...
If you hang around such people, you'll notice how they are closely knit as a family. Okay? They will always be talking. They'll always have this lunch. We are going to have lunch maybe weekends somewhere in some country club. And it's for connection.
Ninyi kwenu mnaonananga December. Na December ni ile mmechanga chakula
hata si funny. Can you stop attacking us? Unasema chakula ama hata fair? Lazima to make tuchange mapema ndio, because there's some people who will get to that time when you're supposed to meet and they won't have fare. So we have to changa and make arrangements for everything so that some people can be available. Them, they have like a system. They have like a way they work. My goodness, I don't know what to tell you. They have people who work for them. Okay? They can even be picked wherever they are. I don't know what to say. My God, they are going to meet for serious meetings. Family, they want to update themselves now about family businesses. Yeah, as much as everybody has a different life, now you're there. They have family business. You're quiet because even your mom doesn't have a kibandaski like this. You don't even have nothing. When you meet, it is to talk about your neighbor who was beaten by a hyena.
your neighbor who's
kuku zao zilikulwa na kivuruto. Yeah. sijui whose house they have now built a nice matofali house na wakapiga plaster. But you know, somehow destiny has made you get to these people, and very many times is because many times people who end up dating these people is because they are extremely beautiful. Yeah, in my experience, ladies who manage to reach these very wealthy people is because they are extremely pretty, so beautiful. You find them now in these suburbs behaving like some village people. Yeah, because already they come from the village. Their villageness has refused to live.
They're not gonna level up. Hey, oh my goodness.
So
beauty takes people places.
Yeah, beauty can take you far. Beauty can take you far.
Imagine I didn't know.
See, you can see, what is her name? The one that got married in the palace by the Duchess of where? That lady from US.
Lady.
Yeah, her family is not that well.
Meghan Markle.
Well off, yeah. But you know how the palace is like. The kingdom. There, hey, woo, you are in a kingdom, my friend. You are living in a palace, inaitwa nini? Inaitangwa aje your palace? Sijui.
And I think she stayed there and felt like she doesn't belong.
Yeah, that's why she left.
And she left because
akaenda kuonyesha Hari Ugero. She's like, oh no, I can't survive.
I cannot survive. Hey, I think it was too much pressure.
Too many rules.
Yeah, too much rules, too many rules, too much pressure for her, and she has to follow rules. And
yeah, there's even the way you dress. There's the way you even sneeze. You just don't sneeze. There's the way you sit down. There's the way you dress.
How bad was it?
But at the same time, those people are quite toxic.
Yeah.
Kwanza, if you look at the newspapers and journalists from those sides of you, those guys are really toxic. The way they report news, they just like to report negative news. It can be anything. They'll exaggerate. They'll, say like even look at her nose, look at her fingers, look at it. It's too much pressure.
So they'll just look for something to bring you down.
No, you need to be strong. Me, hapo hakuna mtu anaweza nitetemesha sikudanganyi. Yeah, I don't care. I'll come there as an African. You tell me what you're telling me. Ati Marco, me, I tell my husband, Prince Harry, we move out of the palace because of somebody. No. We are staying there for 10, 20 years. I get the service. I know I have people doing things for me. And I sneeze. Yes, madam.
But there's a whole story of Prince Harry's mom being very depressed and going through some
because
mental issues and abuse.
Prince Harry's dad did not love Diana, to be honest. I've read those stories about Diana, and he did not love her for who she was. He wanted her because of her beauty. Okay, it was for her beauty. Even when you look at the interviews that they were doing, he wasn't in love with her. There's even a time he said sijui when they were asked kama sijui mapenzi whatever they were asked, and he was like sijui what and love or whatever it is, like alisema tu the way he said it was like, let's get done with this, I'm just gonna go. And he was still with Camilla, the current wife. He was still with that guy, that lady. And in fact, he left Camilla for Diana because Diana was the one that was presentable. I don't know whose idea it was, but he did not love her. She was so pretty, yeah, and she captured the attention of the media. Nini, you can go see all those stories, but the guy did not love her for her, and she was different. Yakuwa na adhere to those crazy life palace. She wanted her children to grow naturally and understand life. Uko unabebwa huku juu is like you're not a human being. Yeah, you're treated like you're this special thing that needs to be protected with whatever. But then now Diana didn't want that. She wanted like, you can have that treatment, but I want my kids to experience the real life, to have the real things in life. And so she was always attending their school meetings, even participating, running, nini, and that was seen as the ghetto over there. So there was so much issues against Diana, and she ended up being killed. Yeah. but at least she had 2 sons. So if you look at the sons' children, they look like her. Some of the girls, you can see Son Diana in the babies. Yeah, so we were saying that they will not understand where you're coming from. Yeah, they will think like, too much burden. And that's why I'm saying you can marry, just get with somebody that is your level. Don't stress somebody just because they are doing the right thing, that they maybe hata alichangiwa, maybe some of us tumechangiwa mpaka na kanisa. Yeah. Yeah, the church had to changa for us to go to school. And now you're there telling me, why am I sending money to my parents? It's because they don't have money. They didn't even go to school. They don't know. They don't know. It is me. I'm the most educated person in my family. In fact, you're shocking me with all this wealth. How can you be so wealthy? Please, can you give me a quarter? That will like save my entire clan. Why can't you do charity to me? Please do charity to me, and I'll go and change people's lives over there. You see, if you're giving like 5 million, you can change so many people's lives in shags. You'll take your nephews and nieces to school and pay the entire fees for the entire course. Then from there, you go build your mother a nice house, matofali house, and prep it vizuri na kaya, nice, awesome. And that is a lot of, that's like progress. Yeah, you help your sister start a business or something, whatever it is, you can change so much with just 5 million shillings, which they use to go for vacation. I'm telling you, in some families, that 5 million is their budget for 1 month. You stay there, you feel like, God, am I not your child? What did I do for you to forsake me? Why would you do, like, how can just one person be so wealthy, yet I'm here struggling? You see, that thing is depressing. It's depressing. You live in those places, like, you meet those people, you go visit them. When you wake up in the morning, the way you usually wake up and now start asking each other, what do we cook for tea? What do we do? Them, when they woke up, people come to their home in the morning for work. Someone took a shower 5 a.m., 6 a.m., so that by 8 a.m., they are in that place.
To make their compound look good and their house clean.
There's house girls, there's chefs. Bro. What? Mpaka unakaa hivyo uko like, guy, what conversation will my parents have with this one? What? Huh? Except you go tell you just say yes, ma'am. Ma'am, when they ask you, just say yes. Yes, no is your answer. Don't go past there. You might burn. Na you upata tumeambia, too many problems, too many. At you don't have money for hospital. Huh? How? Don't you fear for your life?
So have you ever dated someone that... Oh no, Rachel. Sorry guys. Wait, have you ever dated someone that loved you, so much? Alikuwa nakupenda. But then you looked at the situation and you were like, you will not understand. You won't understand.
Let me tell you.
It cannot work.
We can't, we don't even get to the point of dating, because I know. The minute I ask you about you, you've told me 1, 2, 3, we went where. First of all, me and you, we are not even matching. Because every time I try to tell you something, you're like, huh? Yeah. You mean like real people went through that? No way. You are so damaged. I think you need a therapist. Ukianza, when you start telling them how you grew up with problems, you tell them, do you know I wasn't wearing shoes? Huh? You mean you aren't? What do you mean you are not wearing shoes?
But then they choose to do. But
if they show you photos, if they show you photos of their childhood, they had shoes even when they were 1 day old. They had shoes. They had the best lives. They had strollers. They had house helps helping them and nannies. Eh? Yet you are being put under a tree by your mom. When you are going for vibarua, bro. Hey, no. It is not even entering. It is not. Because, you know, you see the car they're driving, their parents have, you know, the biggest cars.
Now, let me tell
mention.
you, I was in such a situation, and it so happened that we decided to be friends. And at one point, I was introduced to the sister and the husband, and the conversation, it felt like unaonanga ile screening. That screening. They're like, actually, at first they were like, so, do you love my brother? Are you sure you love him? I'm like, yeah. At that point, you know, I think the guy had told them we are dating, but we were just friends. Are you sure you're dating? Are you sure you love him? I'm like, yeah. I don't know what he told you, but we like each other. And he was like, so what do you do? I'm like, at that point, you're not working. Okay. And so you're not working. Okay.
Where's your family? Kwanza
So they were like, so where were you born at?
Hey!
I'm like, Embu. Okay. So who do you live with in Nairobi? I'm like, at that point, you don't want to spoil, because even, you know, when whoever you're living with, it's not like, at that point, you're like, it's me, you guys, it's me.
Yeah.
It's nobody, it's
Yeah.
me. Just the way I am. At that point, I'm like,
Where are your parents?
I'm like, you just tell them maybe you're living alone or something. So how are you able to afford a place in Karen? That's how, you know. And cause the actually not Karen, they were like, so where did you meet him? I'm like, I met him in a mall. Are you sure? No, of course I'm not sure. And they were like, so you know my brother stays, that guy used to live in Karen with the dad, with the mom, in the mom's place. And they're like, so are you sure you love him, mama? You're there because of who he is. I'm like, who is he? This guy is broke. But what do you mean? Who is he? He's like, but you know my brother has all this property. Now they start telling you, my brother has a house, my brother has a car, my brother has a what? My brother. So do you have a car? Where?
Those were toxic.
You know, so there was that, you know.